Dennis. We are working on the hydroponic greenhouse project. I had 3 main partners working on me with this. Nazrul was the original one who pitched it. We have Sophie and also Lynn. So what's the problem? What are we facing in today's world? We have a huge problem with food security, both in Corner Brook and globally. For example, if the ferry shut down, 3 days and our grocery stores are bare. Further, we have problems with employment. Too many unemployed people, our employment rate isn't as high as we'd like it to be. And agricultural quality. The produce we get onto the island typically is fairly subpar. It goes bad within 1 or 2 days, it's not very fresh, there's not a huge amount of variety. So, for example, further on the food security, food production is predicted has to increase by 70% by 2050. So that's our world estimation. And due to increasing transportation costs and the changes in weather that are decreasing and delaying the amount of vital food we can get onto the island, so our grocery stores have huge waste. We are proposing a hydroponic greenhouse. This greenhouse was inspired by the feasibility study done by Kruger at the mill for their waste heat. Kruger produces a huge amount of waste heat in the form of hot water. They have proposed to use this to heat homes and businesses in Corner Brook. This hasn't met with much success as of yet. So our proposed greenhouse would utilize that hot water to both heat the greenhouse and, through an inline generator, produce electricity to provide supplemental light. The primary challenge with growing greens in a northern climate is light. We don't have enough sunlight year-round. So, using that waste energy, we are proposing a greenhouse pilot project of 10,000 square feet. This would be at the Site C bunker. There is a beautiful space there, which would perfectly accommodate a 10,000 square foot greenhouse. And as it would be associated with Kruger, we would have good reason to get that space. In the future, we would like to introduce the possibility of tilapia and do aquaponics as opposed to simple hydroponics. But to start off, we're proposing salad green production, potentially herb production. Those are our primary targets at the moment. So the logistics, it would be very simple. They already have one pipeline going. There would be pipes pumping hot water down from the mill up to our greenhouse. So primarily, we were looking at production that would supply about 1/4 of the population of Corner Brook would be able to get all of their fresh salad greens from this 10,000 square foot pilot project. Further, we were hoping that local restaurants might have interest in the local greens and the local herbs, especially during the winter. But we could also sell directly to families and other local businesses. So the beauty of this is it's locally grown, the jobs are local, both the construction and the continued growing. The food is fresher, food lasts longer on the consumer's shelf, and it is more nutritionally dense. The longer food sits, once it's been cut, it loses nutritional value. Further, it would overall reduce the environmental impact of our existence on this planet. Transportation costs, in other places, fossil fuels are used to heat greenhouses, inefficient energy sources and such. The partnership with Kruger would be economically mutually beneficial. We would be providing carbon credits to offset some of their carbon footprint. And we'd be utilizing what is currently a wasted resource, dramatically reducing our costs. We actually went out and took a survey today in Corner Brook. Sorry for the small ringing there. The first one, our question was, if we had a hydroponic greenhouse using waste heat from the mill, would you support it? And overwhelmingly, the answer was yes. Everyone was interested, everyone was excited about this project. Second, we asked, were we to charge a premium price for this local product, would you be willing to pay a premium price? Didn't get quite the reception for that. So we had a chunk of people saying no, maybe, and yes. The people who said no primarily cited the reason that they're cheap. That's their words, not mine. And the third question we asked was, if we had community programming at the greenhouse, would you and your family be interested in attending? And again, overwhelmingly, we had the answer of yes. The only maybes we got were primarily because people didn't have families. The other reason for not wanting to buy the produce, we had, I think, half a dozen people or so that grew their own produce. So they had no need to buy our local produce. And there are some of our references for the data we collected. And I think that's it. Any questions?